Well, that wasn't here last time I come down. The throw line. Just for anybody that gets in trouble down there. I mean, we already have the life ring there. But, well, back down, and there's not many people down with it being a school day. And all the kiddlywinks are back to school now. So I'll go and have a quick look across there, see if there's out, because I can get across the stones. So just see if there's anything. Well, there's quite a lot of stones on shore there today, and that's just uncovering a bit. Don't know if there's out much on it. And we've got all the stones there. Well, we'll go down there and see what there is, and if there isn't much here and over the other side, I'll probably add some of my crafting videos on to the end of this, and some ongoing projects. I spotted one bit, but I think it's just all white. Oh no, it's got a bit of red on. Oh well, we'll take that, clean it, and just a bit of a handle. Well, so far all I found is this one bit and a couple of bits of plain, but we'll have a look what there is on there. Well, a couple of bits of plain on there, which I didn't film. I don't know if you can hear me over at wings. It's blowing quite a bit of a gale here at the moment. But I want to have a quick look on there, see if there is anything, and then I'll go across the stones down there. Get across the stones there. Now I just started moving this without filming. I thought, oh, it's just going to be a plain bit, but it was staining, I could see. Oh well, base of some pot or other. Right, let's see if we can get across here without getting wet. Well, we're onto the big stones now. And nothing that I can see that's just dropped over the edge. Bit of something there, it's probably plain. Oh, it's got a little bit of colour on, I think. Just a faint bit. Well, got something else. Oh, that's got some on. Oh yeah. Oh, that's got something on. Can't tell what it is yet. Well, we'll just see if anything's washing out on here. We'll see if I don't get too wet. Oh, just a bit of tile. I've got something on. No. But there's something here that looks like the base of a pot or something. Yeah, that's been here some time now, is that? That flag and top. Just a plain piece. Now, it's probably a plain piece there. Yeah. But that, I can just see some blue on. Oh, it's just plain blue. Oh well, we'll leave that. Oop. More little bits here. Just plain and plain. Oh well, some you win, some you lose. Well, I've got some visitors over this side. I'll feed you over to the side. It's not going to be as windy over there. That's it, you go back over to the side. I'll see you over there. Well, back over this side. And I'll go down this bit and have a walk along there. So if I find out, I'll bring you back. If not, it'll be right down there where the stones are. Well, first bit when I got down, just top of a small pot there with Rick going off that groove. Bit of RP going off that groove. But we'll see if we can find out on there. Oh, they followed me across. I don't want to sit down here and feed them here. Eh? What do you say? Right, well let's feed you down here. Well, I'll just give you half of it for now and I'm going to feed others down bottom. Oh, more are coming. And another one over there. You're a greedy one, aren't you? Make the most of it, if I'll not be down for a couple of weeks now. Right, that's all you can have for here for now. I'll go and feed you down there, the rest of them, if there's any more down there. Well, that'll keep them busy for a bit. I'll go and see if there's any more further down. Oh, I just spotted that. Yeah, a bit of a handle. Well, since I've not got much from this side for the moment, I'll take that with me. Well, they finished that lot, and I think they're all heading downstream. Hoping I'll feed them there. Well, I just saw something, and there they are. Squirrel edged, feather edged, call it what you will. Just a tiny little bit. And more quackers. Just because I've stopped, you think I'm going to feed you here, don't you? Yeah, you do. Look, if you want feeding again, which you will do, bring me some better pieces, or lead me to some good pieces, will you? Well, there's one at your foot there, let's see what that is. Just plain. You need to do better. Well, something there, looks like a tube of something. Metal or plastic. I'll find out what that is. And there's another bit I picked up further up that I didn't film. You lot want to be film stars, don't you? Well, you're all waiting, aren't you?
Stop pecking.
Well, it's this piece, and I just nudged it before. I weren't filming. That wrong setting on camera. Yep. That's a bit of willow, and there's always some willow. And what's this bit? This is just storage, plain. Just plain. Well, just by where somebody's been digging, I spotted a little bit of blue. Oh, there's some leaves or something on there. That's probably Asiatic, but you can never tell. But we'll see how that cleans up. Oh, just nearby I spotted that. I don't know if it's just staying. Oh, there it is. We'll clean that up and see what happens. Are you following me all the way down here? Well, apart from a couple of little bits on there, nothing as such. But I'll get a few of the last blackberries here. Well, as you can see, not very many finds from this little quick trip down to the river. A couple of bits of faint blue, bit of willow. I think that might even be willow. Oh, there's always some willow. I think there's a little bit on the other side. That's plain. I think that might be Asiatic, but I don't know. A bit of a cup handle. And a bit of feather edge pearl wear. Goes by different names. And a bit of stripy stuff. What a nice little piece. And that little piece that I thought might be something, I think it's just a bit of burnt pot. Can't make out on it. And this had a lot of algae on, but it looks a bit base of a cup going off that mould in there, but very heavily worn. You can just make out a flower there. Another one's bits here, but too worn to be doing, aren't we? This window lead, it's quite modern. I thought it might be oil paints until I opened that out and saw it says window. It's basically glue for gluing lead strips on to make it look like patterned stained glass window with lead moulding. So that will go in the bin. And this little piece, I can't make out what it is on there. But it'll be part of a big design, and we'll probably never know. But with so few finds on this, I'm going to put some other bits of videos on the end of this showing some of the other stuff, ongoing projects and such like. A couple of bits cut off it. We'll round the edges off with grinder. I'll just trim this one down a little bit. Yep. Just ground the edges round and just take a bit off these edges just to make it a bit more flatter, and again another curved cut piece, and I'll see what I can do with this. Again, still got a bit of a curve, but it's a lot more flatter and a lot more easier to work with. Now, it's a shame I haven't got more of this, or the other broken piece to it, but again, another curved one. Don't want to lose too much of that tree. Can lose all that side, but see how we go. Well, I had to lose the tree just to make it a bit flatter. So, let's see how we go on that one. Well, people ask if you can do out with curved pieces, so let's see what I can do with this. still got a curve, but I can just trim the edges flatter and take a bit more off maybe, but we'll see how that ends up. Right, these pieces that you saw being cut down, I put them in a box and I forgot about them. I think I did them last year or maybe the year before. I don't know. But that's a nice big one. I thought I had two, but I only had a part one because one, originally I was going to cut it into thin strips and then put each one in a mount, and with having what I thought was two, if one broke I at least had a second chance at doing it, and then put 5 or 6 very pencil thin mounts in one necklace, but it didn't work out. And I say I haven't done out with it yet, but wants a bit more grinding down and then thinning down at the back, and probably make a big statement piece, one, or a very big fridge magnet. Same with this one. I could trim it down for that, losing that chimney, and it still looks alright. Still a lot of curve on it to get it to fit that, but I could work with it. And that was a bit on the end, a tree. I can just use that as a pendant itself. Just put it in one of the thin mounts. And a chunk of willow. Again, probably will end up as a fridge magnet. And there's always some willow. And this one, I might just cut a bit more off it, lose that, so it'll fit in there. Shouldn't be too bad, I should be able to thin it down enough to fit in. And same with this one, I may just cut one half of it off, maybe make 2 out of it, or just use the whole of it, thin the back down a bit, put a magnet on as a fridge magnet again. But all ongoing projects, and I'll get round to doing them one day. Well, it's goodbye from me and the ducks down the river.